If somebody thinks he is great, I would say, okay, salam. Me, acha is something good, I will always take it, otherwise I don't take it. शाम तक पैसा 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 करते रहते हैं, कुछ साथ में आने वाला नहीं है। फिर भी आज की डेट में कभी कभी कुछ अच्छे थॉट आते हैं तो रात को उठ के लिख लेता हूँ और स्केच मान लेता हूँ। आज की डेट में मैं सच ही बोलता हूँ, रियली।
Is there anything else that you would have been if you were not a designer, a graphic designer?
If I would have not been a graphic designer,
Is there anything else that you would have been?
मैंने कुछ सोचा नहीं था, सच ही बोलता हूँ। नाइदर से मेरा बाप बिजनेस वाला था, मेरे को वो डायरेक्शन में दिमाग चलता नहीं था। I went for in between 1 year I went for ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Commission. मेरा बाप को पता नहीं था कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ। They used to call me Soma, but here everyone knows NID SM. He was waiting at the reception almost 2 hours. Then somebody told me, "ये तो SM को ढूंढ रहे हैं." When I joined after graduation, I was getting 150 rupees. 150 में मेरे पास एक रूम था, सिंगल, इतना आगे वाला रूम है, इतना। I used to pay 35 rupees rent. पहली दफे इंक्रीमेंट हुआ मेरा 2 लोगों का आफ्टर 6 मंथ। 150 में से 200 किया, 250 किया, 350 किया, that way. But we used to get all the material, each and every material. We don't have to buy anything. पर उन लोग का कमिटमेंट हमारे सर पे बहुत था, तुमको यार रह के सर्व करना ही है। वो भी किया भी है, दिल से किया, नो आसर।
ये आपके बैच में कौन-कौन लोग थे आपने ज्वाइन किया?
एनआईडी में ज्वाइन किया था चौकसी, आरएल मिस्त्री, गिरीश पटेल ने ज्वाइन किया था, और उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था 5 साल का, तो उसने छोड़ के चला गया यूएस से। तभी चौकसी तो है। फिर नवीन पटेल इज टेक्सटाइल डिजाइन में चला गया। नारायण पटेल वो है था एनआईडी में। नारायण भाई वारिया भी था इन द बिगिनिंग, देन ही लेफ्ट। 5 लोग।
How would it begin and how would it end?
My day begin at 8:30, always. In my entire career, I was late for 3 days. That also 10 or 15 days, 15 minutes. Baki, I never been late in my life.
How does it go from there in the morning?
Morning, because morning early, because when 4 years I was chairperson, I have to take responsibilities. So I do my groundwork before 9:30. So which I have to allocate tasks to my colleague. Because there were about 8-9 design assistants under me. I am supposed to work it out their program. So that I need to work it out. Then most of the time मेरा बच्चों के साथ ही जाता है. Hardly I remain in my office. I remain in the class. Evening में by 6:37 I used to go home. Fixed. That was 6. But when we have work, then we never bother about the time. Never.
So you would go on with your students
Yeah.
during projects till
Yes.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
8, 9, 10. Whole night also sometimes. It's just okay. The design basically is what I understand is a care and concern. How much you take care about your project, and how much you show your concerness in that. That is very important. We always say that designer is always problem solving process, but I don't think always right. मैं नहीं मानता हूँ as an individual. Sometimes we make things complicated more than solving the problem. है, of course है. Cannot say no. But then later on, slowly, where client comes, accordingly start handling that. Because शुरू में हम लोग को सबको Bauhaus and Swiss graphics very strong influence. Fine, it's bound to happen. But slowly, when you use that, your fundamental, and then start modeling something else. Lot of people they used to question, why don't you work it out some Indian things? बात करना, criticize करना बहुत easy है. But when you ask them, so why don't you come to NID 1 week and hold the workshop, then teach students how to use the Indian things. Then nobody had a bloody time.
Design module, your first course.
Because I was very much interested in composition. Composition, because which I see everywhere composition. Now I emphasize that. When you go for dance, theatre, puppet, any things you see, composition is always there. Without that, there is nothing. How do you look at it? And even I give my input also like that. Even earlier in NID, I used to invite one dancer, one filmmaker, one photographer, architect. These are the people for at least 1 hour, 2 hours. And they talk what they mean by composition to the generation. Otherwise, what happened? It become very narrow. That's what I designed composition for. One of the examples, if you see, this was second batch. This person is already passed away. Mansoor Badri. Because I used to give them select one animal, reptile or bird or anything, and try to represent that thing. So this guy used only texture. Now each one was 20 by 30.
Oh, so big.
Yeah. This basically say after coming from Switzerland, these kind of things we used to represent. Representing the umbrella. Where maybe, this is not mine, but one of my colleagues in Basel. So represent material, steel, cloth with only black. We are supposed to use only black. So these are the kind of things at least we used to work it out. Dusra simple things, this was there. Integration of the two forms. Okay? Graphic design always is an integration. 1, 2, 3, 4 different kind of form. So start with the simple form. S for sleeper है, नीब है,
What is this?
cap. C for cap. ये नीब का दिया है था. S, L for लंगूर. 4th और 5th बैच होगा. दूसरा एक था तरुणदीप की बैच का. I used to start this kind of thing also. Composition on a 3-dimensional. How do you visualize all the 3 sides at a time? Illusion, you create the illusion. Okay? But these all 1 feet by 1 feet we used to work it out. And then in between we had one project also. Orient fan, sorry. They have given the subject to do the graphics on the fan.
On the fan?
So we did at least. Now they have conditioned, I made like that. Maybe you can provide one हर एक students को एक fan provide करने का. But they did. The students can use it in their own house. मैं तो वही डील करता हूँ. एक टी-शर्ट कंपनी के साथ किया था अहमदाबाद में. All the students have taken participation in that. सबको एक टी-शर्ट दे देने का. उन लोग को जो अच्छा लगे वो. Because students they are not asking for money, but we should give it something in return. Illusion मिलना चाहिए बस.
कितने साल कंपोजिशन पढ़ाया होगा?
बहुत साल. मेरे ख्याल से शुरू से ग्राफिक डिजाइन मैंने ही पढ़ाया फिर. फंडामेंटल ऑफ ग्राफिक्स इसमें नहीं होगा.
कम से कम 40 साल तो
होगा जरूर.
So you have saved all their assignments also?
Huh?
All your students' assignments also you saved?
Yeah. The students never say no. They always give it. दिस असाइनमेंट फर्स्ट मैंने ट्राई किया था ग्राफिक्स में, ये वन बैच. दिस वाज कौन बोला किसका बोलते रहो नाम, राजेंद्र मिस्त्री, यू नो, उसकी बैच का. ही वाज इन ए प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन एंड ही इज बैच. ऑनी करके लड़का आता है, ऑनी, अनिरुद्ध सैन, हाँ, उन लोग का है. मैंने क्या किया था, दे हैव गिवन द NID and music, NID and sports, that kind of two words I had given. NID remained constant, so they have to represent NID and other thing. This is NID and music. The one girl, Manisha Mohan, have you heard about? She has designed this. Okay, your own teeth become piano key. All are bathroom singer. That's for her visualization. Okay. This is NID and Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad has got inside city and outside city. That one was trying to represent. This was Murli, I think Murli. He is partner with Ani. This is also NID and Ahmedabad. Vishala ka symbol. And these are the, each one has developed something different. And this was a black and white poster.
They're all from the time when manually hand.
Yeah, these are all manual.
When did everything start getting shifted to
Not,
technical
I don't
computer?
remember specifics year, such I mean, they are little poor in that remembering.
But more and more now
Yeah.
everyone does it.
Now at least I allow. But one project I asked students to do by hand. One at least. But later on, even these people also started one with them manually. But later on they can go to shift it to that. But today, see, I may not work, but you have to work on computer. There is no
Yes.
way.
Yes.
So that you have to also have a confidence. Basically, see, whatever we learn, we used to put it in our own terms. We interpret that values our own way, and we start talking to the students. Because I always understand, teacher does not mean just give the solution, but how do you motivate them? That was, at least I was at least very much confidence with the students whose time came. I was getting very great respect from students. When you are teaching, always take their own idea and take him further. That way, you don't try to impose your things to students. That's what I learned. Never.
Are there any special teaching methods that you devised or
Nothing like that, but I always with students. That's my temperament. Always. Even Coimbatore also I spent whatever time. I always with students. I always sit on student side. Even there is some institutional problem also, I will try to help. I put my feet in somebody's shoes. That was my way of looking.
milestone changes that you must have made?
माइलस्टोन तो बहुत है यार, कैसे याद करूँगा? Have you seen my माइलस्टोन का पोस्टर? मैं ले आऊँगा कॉपी तुम्हारे लिए. मेरे पास पड़ा होगा. NID माइलस्टोन.
अच्छा.
वो विकास ने बनाया, हाँ, उसका माइलस्टोन है. तो उसको माइलस्टोन में सुरेंद्र भी मिली, वो भी एक माइलस्टोन ही है. नहीं, उसमें क्या है, माइलस्टोन में करके क्या है, स्टूडेंट्स को ज्यादा रहता है. कभी कभी काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स विल कम. That I see every year. Because once upon a time, after every 10 years, new generation will come. But एक साल ऐसा हुआ अभी बीच में कि every year नया generation आता है. हर एक का thinking अलग होता है बच्चों का. No, it's bound to happen.
Changes are happening fast.
Yeah, very fast. The same thing will happen in design also. अभी तो इतना फास्ट हो जाता है डिजाइन में चेंज पता ही नहीं चलता है. जैसे तुम कैलिफोर्निया देखो एंड न्यूयॉर्क देखो. न्यूयॉर्क में वेरी फास्ट चेंजिंग, कैलिफोर्निया में वेरी क्लासिक डिजाइन. वेरी अब बड़े बड़े डिजाइनर देखो क्लास रेनीम से वो वहीं था, डेब्रा वाज वहीं था. न्यूयॉर्क में अभी आया, सुबह में आया, शाम को चला, चेंज भी हो जाएगा. वो इतना फास्ट है.
How do you see future of design in India?
सॉलिड क्वेश्चन है, क्या करें? वो तो चलता रहेगा, आई थिंक। मैं तो मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ। कोई नहीं, पहले वंस अपॉन ए टाइम आई थिंक आई रिमेम्बर रंजन, ही यूज्ड टू टेल कि नाउ यू डोंट रिक्वायर टू, मेरे को बोलता, मेरे खुद को, यू डोंट रिक्वायर टू डिजाइन अ सिंबल। व्हाई? That everything computer will do. But brother Ranjan, computer will not design, Baba. He's a tool. Instead of sketches, some can do on that. Same way design is going to change future. Maybe but which direction will go, time will tell us. If you use it meaningfully, everything is good.
Yes.
But if you think a computer will give me the solution, it's bullshit. जर्रा भी नहीं। आजकल दिमाग में बच्चों को होता है कंप्यूटर है मेरे पास, सब कुछ मेरे को आ रहा है, दिमाग में तो नहीं आया ना, और तुमको ही निकालना है ना, वो तो जरूरत है। अभी लोग दो कंप्यूटर लेके बैठ जाते हैं, बोलते डिजाइन ऑफिस से, बस क्या करें? वो बुक लाया तो इसका कवर पर एक क्या लिखा है, पर वॉकिंग में लिखा है, बट दिस पर्सन वाज आइडिया पर्सन। पर मैं इतना वो नहीं मानता हूँ कि ओरिजिनल, बट अप्रोच शुड बी डिफरेंट। अभी वो लोग, मैं सिंपल प्रोजेक्ट देता हूँ, इमीडिएटली दे ओपन द इंटरनेट एंड स्टार्ट लुकिंग ऑफ दैट। तो उस टाइम वंस आई फेल्ट, आई डोंट थिंक आई शुड टीच हियर, let them do whatever the internet is their teacher. Let them do.
So is it a good thing or a bad thing?
That if you use it meaningfully, it's everything is good. But if you don't use it meaningfully, then it's difficult. Because when you don't have anything, you handicap. अभी तुम्हारा सामने है तो बराबर है। इन लोग को तुम मोबाइल ले लो, सब कुछ ले लो, एक रूम में बैठा दो चार लोगों को, बोलो काम करने का, एक स्केच भी नहीं कर पाएंगे। मैं चैलेंज, मान लो तुम्हारा स्केचेस अच्छे नहीं है, आई डोंट माइंड, पर आइडिया तो आएंगे, बट बहुत मुश्किल पड़ती है। I had two or one corporate design, one project, the Indian Telephone Industries and FTI. There's two projects I remember, because I have to deal with a lot of good people. That was the for FTI. At that time Girish Karnad, I think. He was the director. तो गिरीश था, कुमार साहनी था, सब लोग के साथ डिस्कस करना पड़ता था। But that I was not, I was a team member. Vikas was the main person. Whatever they are trying to say or sell, their objectives or their product depends on individual client. Now I ask client to put, they might give 10 different points, but I ask them to put three priority, which I can try to interpret. Sometimes lot of discussion with the client, they insist do this, do that, so we normally don't do. At least I have not tried. One when I was working for Kiran Mill in Bombay, so that Marwadi client were there, very strong. They had a long argument also, because he says कि ये ऐसा दिखना चाहिए, literally. So I simply advise, in a mill, you have a tracer. Why don't you appoint one tracer, give him 50 rupees, he will do it for you. Anybody will not do this job. I took like that. Please, I will talk to your director, who just now I will give you the number. You talk to him, now I am here. No, I will talk later on and all kind of things. But मैंने नहीं किया. Then I started presenting. Then he told me we should have brought 20-30 variation. 20-30 variation, huh? I told, this is not a vegetable shop. If you like this also, you can select. Only money making. If somebody has worked very good, let other people will start. That's design school. And they don't have a people, faculty, lack of faculty is everywhere. But still धंधा चलता है. That is important. Because first of all, they have to develop faculty. and then they should start. पर ये लोग एनआईडी वाले को थोड़ा वो नहीं है, अभी जो लोग हैं ना, दिमाग नहीं है, सच्ची बोलूँ तो. They should have kept 3-4 cabin. Person who get the retire, keep him for 5 years. Don't have to pay. Only thing, their commitment when they are staying in the campus, they should take 1 year, one course a year. बस. तो स्टूडेंट्स को बेनिफिट मिलता है.
बिल्कुल.
I read about Alan Fletcher. You have heard about Alan Fletcher. Pentagram में he was a graphic designer. He went to California. He was one of the speaker during the convocation. The young students had asked him, "What would you advise to young people?" He said, "Never take opinion of designer." That's what he said. Now I asked Alan also, "Who have you done this?" Yes, I said that. Basically, see, एक तो hard work, sincerity, that two. Other thing, maybe try to look at from client's point of view, and then you work it out and use your own creativity. Now, creativity always, to me, with constraint. If somebody thinks that without constraint I can design excellent, it's not possible. With constraint, you can perform better. So that you should take care of that thing. And money, economy also is a part of the design. Because एनआईडी में बहुत कम मानते हैं लोग. सब लोग जानते पैसा है ना, डिजाइन हो जाएगा. वो नहीं है. Because for client, I remember, even if you show 5 rupees in a long totally, it becomes so many. I remember Jindal, because they were printing 4 lakh stationery piece. So I shaded one color, save. Using the screen, I try to get the same result. But they have so many money they have saved with this one. And that redesign the finishing of the symbol, we charge 4 lakh rupees. They are paid. Economy. But that part, because even they wanted to design a symbol, which I advised them not to work it out, because it was almost many years, 50, 60 years old symbol was there. But it was required a little bit finishing and touching, keeping the same identity. They agree. Now I showed that thing one, what kind of things I'm thinking. The old one and new one when I showed. And they agree, convinced. That no, it makes a lot of difference. That kind of thing you have to. Now, if you work with a good intention, when you are working at a time, don't think only money, money, money. Money will come automatically with you. But concentrate about more quality. That will be okay to me.
Thank you, sir.
Money to today, you get it lakh rupees and next day, within a week time, not even week also. 2 days you will spend it. But quality of work will remain all life. I like all classical,
Indian classical.
Indian classical.
Who is your favorite classical singer in India?
India मेरा गंगूबाई, uncle. Moving around and meeting people, this. In between I was really myself tired. Remaining in house. मेरा डॉक्टर भी बोलता है कि उसको काम करने दो मेरी वाइफ को, तो अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगा वो. It is like a ritual यार, मंदिर जैसा है.